Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the new Disney Pixar Mashems figurines. This is actually Series 1, coming to us from the folks over at Mashems, or coming to us actually from the folks over at Tech4Kids who are producing these Mashems. Spot took the liberty of picking up 3 of them, and I'm not quite sure which characters are available in these Mashems. Now granted, you could look on the front, see that there's Sully, there's Woody, there's Buzz Lightyear, and there is, well, Sully and Mike Wazowski. But there is one Mashem inside. But then along the top here, there actually shows other characters as well. Like the Incredibles, there's Bug's Life, there's Wall-E, and Finding Nemo. But they only show 4 of them on the front, so I'm not quite sure if there's going to be actually more characters available other than these 4. On the side here, once again, it's choking hazard obviously as well, so it's not recommended for ages 0 to 3. Produced by Tech4Kids. And if you want to check out more from Mashems, you can head over to www.mashems.com. So again, Spot picked up 4 of these. So we're going to grab myself a knife. I'm just reaching off camera here. I assure you I'm not doing anything other than grabbing my knife. I know you concern yourselves with the fact that there's a black hole there. I think I've established a relationship with the black hole. The black hole knows what it needs to do. I know what I need to do, and we kind of coexist with one another. Got myself Hank, and I'm going to just open up the first tote here. A little capsule. It's got air holes on the underside, so you know what that means. Of course you know what that means. That means no suffocation. That's the last thing I certainly want, is any Pixar characters suffocating. So if I'm looking at the 4 on the front, Sully and Mike would be nice to have. But I mean, if I'm looking at the broad spectra of Pixar pieces, then I would really like to get a Wall-E. A Wall-E Mashem would be incredible. And you know what? For the sake of this, let's get all the wrap off. Why am I going to waste my time opening this up one at a time? You guys got places you need to be. You're probably needing to finish your schoolwork. Mom has promised you that you can watch one of the videos before you go and do your schoolwork. Speaking of coexisting, I don't want you and your mother not coexisting because you're sitting here waiting for me to open up all of these. So I'm going to take the liberty of taking off all the wrap first, and then we will proceed. We are now at the stage of proceeding. It's quick. I'm trying to move this along for you guys. So opening up the first container, and we got ourselves a Buzz Lightyear. Now that does not help our cause because again, that's one of the 4 characters that were featured on the front. Also no pamphlet, just telling you that products and colors may vary. Dispose of all packaging safely before giving the toy to your child. Warning: not suitable for children under 36 months due to small parts. That makes sense. I'm just going to put the pamphlet in there. We don't really necessarily need to revisit it. I'll be careful not to put it too close to the black hole, but it will go right here. We got Buzz Lightyear. Other than a little bit of paint, little paint off on his eyebrow and a little bit of paint on his eye, as a whole, it's not bad. Buzz Lightyear, I think, translates pretty good to a Mashem, and I can think of other characters perhaps maybe that aren't good Mashem material. Sully and Mike Wazowski are also good examples of characters that you could put to a Mashem as well. They are super squishy. You can rotate them and bend them and squish them, and there you go. Also, as a side note, I like the fact that Mashems are now giving us legs. Remember before Mashems used to just be a head? I appreciate the fact that now we get a leg on the Mashems. It gives us something. It's like it's a little tiny character, a little tiny person. Hello, Buzz. I'm going to put you right here, my friend. We're going to open this up and find out who's joining you in this journey. And now this is what I'm talking about. What was I talking about? This is what I was talking about. I'm just going to take the pamphlet, which wants to stick itself to this fine fellow who's been now freed from his prison. Put that to the side. And we've got ourselves Mike. who translates really well as a Mashem. Paint's pretty good on him. Not quite solid white around the eye area there, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Again, you can squish them. Ooh, that didn't look too good. You can squish them and rotate them. There's like a liquid inside. Also makes them a little bit sticky too. So I've learned as well, if you have Mashems, you can also just kind of run them under hot water if you ever get like hair and debris all over, especially if you have a cat or a dog. This will be covered in debris quite quickly, I might add. But there you have Mike Wazowski. Let's put him down to the side and have a look at the final container. This happens to be another Buzz Lightyear. Well, that has not helped us at all, because now I'm just assuming that the only characters available in this set are the 4 characters that we looked at on the front. But we have another Buzz Lightyear, which, all things considered, looks a little cleaner than his original self. White on the hands, got some green on the back there. It'd be neat if they had the wings incorporated into the backpack there as well, but all things considered, Buzz Lightyear translates well to a Mashem. I would think still my favorite is probably Mike Wazowski, but all things considered, they're really neat looking Mashems. If you're certainly a fan of Mashems, and you've been asking yourself this whole time, why oh why can they not create Pixar Mashems? Your prayers have been answered, courtesy of the universe, maybe not courtesy of the black hole that is still sitting next to me. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Disney Pixar Mashems Series 1. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. And certainly stay tuned. Spot's going to put him down right here. Certainly stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more collectible spots heading your way. Perhaps as cool as Mike Wazowski, maybe not. But thanks for watching. See you next time.